The first thing that I am so eager to share is something that I use myself as an astrologer, and I would say you'd be surprised how little I actually use astrology, how little I'm looking at my chart. What I track, sometimes the moon, well, yes, always the moon, but it's less about the moon sign for me, and I am tracking especially for making business decisions, personal decisions on like when to launch things, when to take action on certain projects, when to have like these big important talks or meetings, scheduling travel. I mean, might be a little bit much, but for me, this is like the one thing, if I do nothing else, I'm looking at when the moon is void of course. Yes, so I'm gonna hopefully add something here so you can kind of get an idea. I'll look at this, it's an ephemeris, and it is telling me when the moon is void of course. And so this might be a two-part series to explain how to use the ephemeris, but basically the moon is void of course from the time that it makes the last aspect within a sign before it changes to the next sign. And so let me break it down a bit. It's an ephemeris, and I'll do a how to read this later. But first we have the void times, when the moon in void starts. The first column is the date, second column is the time. Then we have the aspect, if it was a trine, a square, and then the last column is showing which planet the moon aspected. Next we have the ingress, and this is when the moon in void period ends. And so it's showing us which sign the moon is moving into, the day and the time. And so it's a little bit flip-flopped, but the void area is when the moon in void period starts, with the ingress showing where it ends. Today